Look at this car. Paul loves it.
Oh yeah.
I didn't like it in the beginning because it wasn't exactly what I was expecting, and Paul said, you're an idiot. This is exactly what you need and what you're expecting. And I agree with him 100%. That's why I wouldn't do it without him.
Oh! Oh my fuck!
Oh.
Use the serrated. There you go.
Oh! Very
Oh, yeah.
scary. You shouldn't have knives. Okay.
Very nice.
Here we go. Oh, look at the engine. Paul, show the engine. Showcase that engine. It's basically a Ferrari engine. Look at the door, how it opens. It takes part of the roof with it. Authentic GT40 door. Pretty much the exact same, but a little different.
Very nice.
This is the very, very, very first time after taking ownership that we're actually going to sit in the car, never sat in it, and try and start it. Never started it. So, let's see what's going to happen. Oh! Where's this?
Watch your head. You
Oh!
might close it.
Oh!
You might close the door on your head.
I don't fit. Oh my!
You're gonna chop your head.
Oh! How are you? Oh my!
You can't expect a 6'5" person to sit.
Oh, that's my head.
Yes, you're 6'5".
Oh my gosh! I don't fit. We didn't think about that. I should have signed it first.
That's why you couldn't fit in the convertible 340 either.
I gotta put the bubble in. Okay, here we go. It runs.
It runs. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Very slow. Very slow. Okay, hold on. Yeah. Keep it straight.
How is it?
Very good.
I can hear the fluid going up to the coolant. Oh yes.
Oh my.
I think the wheel's gonna fly off. It vibrates like crazy. Hang on.
I think the front driver's side caliper seized.
Ready?
Oh my God, you shouldn't be going this way, should you?
We're doing it. First, I'll try it without brakes.
The front caliper seized.
Okay, ready? We're gonna need some brakes.
You're on ice. Oh my fuck.
Hang on. Still wanna brake our car.
The fucking wheels coming off the fucking car. The fucking wheels going off the car. It's being held on by 2 lug nuts. I can see it fucking going like
In conclusion, we're back at the shop. The adventure is over, but a new one is about to begin. Here's the car. So it's a GT40 replica. It's supposed to look like the 68 GT40. It needs a substantial amount of work. The seller actually told me that it was rust-free when I asked about the condition, because you couldn't really tell by the pictures that was posted, and this thing is really far from rust-free. So it kind of sucks, because what I really wanted was just the chassis, but that's okay because we can fix it, and it's not a big deal. But you know, to all the sellers out there, if you're going to be selling something and someone's coming from a different province to pick it up, just be honest, because you can't really get away with lies like that, and then you just end up looking stupid. Did I say anything to the seller? No, I didn't say anything. It's not worth it. It is what it is. Also, he started working on this project, and oh my God, no idea what he's doing. And I understand, you know, everybody starts somewhere and you want to learn how to do something, or you take on projects, but maybe don't take on certain projects, because one, you'll never finish it, and two, a project like this, if you don't do it properly, it's actually really dangerous. Like in an accident or something, if you're not making the structure properly, it's extremely dangerous. So I would say don't attempt it until you're more of an expert builder or an experienced builder with what you're doing, to take on a project like this car. But I'm really happy. I'm really happy with it. Originally, the idea was purchase this car because it needs parts. It needs like the windshield, it needs the back glass, the door, window system. It just needs a ton of things. And typically you can't really find those parts really easily. But I happen to have all the parts because, well, I have another one of these cars. So here's my other GT40 right there. Now this one is different, and I found that out after buying the second one, which kind of sucks because my plan was to put the two into one and be able to build one out of it with missing pieces wise. But that's not going to happen. So what do? You turn a negative into a positive. That is what I do with anything in my life. When something goes wrong, you know, you try and look for the positive out of it, and you try and either learn a lesson from it or somehow turn it into a positive. And the positive that I will turn that problem into is, now I'm going to have two GT40s. So I'll still build both. I cannot combine the two into one, unfortunately, because they are different. But I can have two. So that works for me. I'm happy with that. And I can have two way different setups. Like this one could be Fiero chassis based. It is going to have a V8 swap, but it can be, that could be the base of it. Whereas the other one, the white one, is going to be full tube chassis race style, complete ground up custom build. So two different styles, two different vehicles.